Far, far away from any human land, there was a magical forest called Aria Place where mythical creatures lived in peace and laughter. There were unicorns that painted rainbows in the sky, fairies that sang with the wind, dragons that warmed the forest with their gentle fire, and elves who danced under the moonlight. Aria was a place of pure happiness until one quiet morning, when something very unusual appeared. Near the sparkling river, a soft cry echoed through the trees. A little fairy named Luna followed the sound. And there, she found a human baby, wrapped in a blanket that glowed with a faint light. "Oh, my wings! What is that?" she whispered. She quickly called her friends Thorn, the gentle dragon, Ivy the wise elf, and Pebble the tiny rock giant. "It's a human child," said Ivy, her eyes wide with surprise. "But how did she get here?" Thorn added, his voice rumbling with concern. "Humans never enter Aria. It's forbidden." The creatures gathered in silence, completely unsure of what to do. "She's all alone," Luna said softly. "Maybe she needs us." Pebble nodded his rocky head. "She's so small and fragile. If we leave her here, she won't survive." After long whispers and worried looks, the forest itself spoke. The great ancient tree, Elderwood, rumbled with a deep, wise voice. "This child is special. The forest has chosen her. She shall stay and grow under our care." The creatures bowed, and from that day on, they called her Arietha, child of the forest. Years passed, and Aria grew up surrounded by love and magic. She learned to fly with the fairies, to speak to the animals, and to control the elements with gentle hands. Luna would often teach her, "Magic isn't about power, Aria. It's about kindness." And Thorn would add with a warm smile, "And courage never. Forget courage." Aria's laughter filled the forest, and her magic made flowers bloom wherever she went. But one night, a shadow returned to Aria. Dark clouds covered the forest. A creature made of smoke and fear, the shadow serpent, awoke from its slumber deep below the mountains. It hissed through the trees, turning everything it touched to ash. "We must protect roared Thorn. "But we can't fight it alone," cried Luna. Aria stepped forward, her eyes glowing with a soft, determined light. "The forest gave me my life," she said. "Now I'll give it my strength." She lifted her hands, and colors of pure light gold, green, and blue spiraled into the sky. The forest came alive. Dragons breathed fire of hope, fairies unleashed beams of light, and Aria stood at the center, her magic flowing like the wind. The shadow serpent roared, but Aria's voice rose even louder. "Ilaria is my home. You will not take it." With one final burst of magic, she sent a wave of brilliant light that shattered the darkness. The serpent vanished, and peace returned to the forest. From that day on, Aria became the queen of Ilaria, guardian of all magical creatures and protector of the forest's heart. And whenever the wind whispered through the leaves, it carried her story, the tale of a little girl who became the magic of the forest itself. Because sometimes, family isn't, the one we reborn into it, is the one that chooses us with love. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this story, please give us a like and subscribe for more magical adventures. See you next time!